Okay, well, check it out. I just received my Streamlight Stinger 2020. Thought I'd kind of show it off, compare it to another light that I have. This is a 2000 lumen light, and I have a 1000 lumen light, although it's a lot smaller than this one. We're just going to compare the difference, see what 1000 lumen versus 2000 lumen looks like, and we're going to kind of go over the Stinger. Now, Streamlight's been around for forever, and I bought my first Stinger 23 years ago, and this is an incandescent. It's missing the rubber button cover right here, but other than that, this light has always worked for me. I've wrapped the red lacing cord around the grip. I was just messing around. I'm surprised it actually is still in there, but this light's been solid. Now, Streamlight has a lifetime warranty on their lights, which is one reason why I bought this, other than the fact that it's just a solid light. So let's take this thing out of the box and let's take a look at the specs and the light itself. Now, one reason I bought this is a dual 18650 flashlight, meaning it takes two 18650 batteries. That's a 18650, and it takes two of these. So right here, it's rechargeable, of course, 2000 lumen. It does have a high, medium, and low. Does have strobe, which I've never used strobe in my life, but at least it's on there. This is what the side view looks like. Here's some specs here. So 2000 lumens, it'll last 2 hours. Has a range of about 315 meters. 25,000 CD, 1 meter, I guess, waterproof, and 2 meter shock resistance. It is assembled in the U.S. of U.S. and foreign parts. So I guess that is basically them saying that it's not fully 100% USA made. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the box, and we'll see what it comes with. Oh, and the one thing that I do want to show, so you guys don't make the mistake I made, I assumed when I bought this flashlight that it was going to come with this charger, which is what this light uses to charge. This did not come with this charger. All it came with was a charging cord, and I'll show you that. But this part number right here, Stinger 2020-78100, does not come with the wall charger. You need to get the 78101, and that will come with a wall charger that not only has the AC adapter, but it also has the 12-volt adapter. So if you wanted to mount this in your car, you can plug it into a 12-volt outlet in your car, and you can charge your light in your car. So I didn't realize there was two different part numbers. I probably would have spent the extra to get the one with the mount, even though I have two of these, because this is the same charger that these older Streamlights used, and they still work with the new one. So if you have one of these, you don't really need it. That's basically what I'm saying. So let's get this thing up here. So there's the light itself. Just a quick little teaser look before we dig into the rest of the box. And we are going to be showing how bright this is. There's that part of the box. Got a little instruction manual, got a little sticker somewhere down in there. And here's your charging cord. Now there's about 3 different ways you can charge this light, and I'll go over all those. But this is what you got. You got a split micro USB cord with a regular USB on that end. Now, let me show you why that is. First, let's take a look at the light. Now, they really put some thought into this light, and the reason is not only are you going to be able to hold the light like that, but a more comfortable way is like this. And you still have access to your buttons. Now, the nice thing about this light, if you just push lightly on the button, it's momentary. If you push hard, it comes on. Also, I don't know if you see the green. That means that the batteries are charged. If it's red, they're becoming discharged. If it's red and flashing, they're getting ready to die on you. And obviously, as you can see, you've got low, medium, and high. And while we're here, before we go out in the yard, and I'll show you what kind of beam this will throw, I'm just going to go ahead. Of course, the overhead light is on. There's low, there's medium, there's high. Now the camera's going to try to auto adjust, but we'll do the best we can. Of course, you do have your same deal on the back. You gotta, if you just lightly press, it's momentary. If you push hard, it clicks on. So now let's take this thing apart. Well, not really take it apart, but open it up. To open it up, you got this metal clip. This is an all aluminum flashlight, by the way. All aluminum. It does have a glass lens, not plastic. Does have a nice textured grip here on both sides. It's not like sandpaper, so it's not going to really rub you raw, but it is a nice feel to it. It's like a hard plastic. Now, to get this open, all you do, you got a little button, hard to grip, you know, so it's going to be hard to accidentally pop this open. But if you intentionally get it up underneath it, then it just pops right open just like that. So here's the batteries. Now, if you take a look at these, you can see that they've got charging ports right here. Those are micro USB. And I'm going to plug these in just so you can get an idea of what it takes here. So I'm going to plug one in right there. And I just got a little portable battery pack right here. I'm just going to plug these in. The reason I wanted to do that is to show you. You can see that little red light. Hopefully. When these are fully charged, either the red light goes completely out or it turns either blue or green. Now, I just did pull these off the charger, and the reason they're probably showing red right now is simply because I just turned the light on, and so they're probably not fully 100% at 4.1 or 4.2 volts. Now, I would not recommend taking these out every time you want to charge them. Now, these are a 18650 battery. Of course, Streamlight's not going to put that on here. But the one thing you need to know, this light will work with regular 18650s. Here's a regular 18650. The one thing you're going to need to know is that because this has got the charging port, it makes it a little longer than a standard 18650. Because of that, if you try to put a standard 18650 in here, it's not going to work. But here's a trick that you can do. Take your rare earth magnet, stick it right there. Now you've got about the same length battery. Now these are recessed down here for the positive end of the battery, so make sure you get a magnet that's, I think these are about these are metric, but roughly that's about 1/4 inch, because it's got to fit down into this little recess to hit that copper pad. But then you can stick any 18650s that you have and be able to get this light to work with them. Now Now the way I charge this up is I just use a regular charger. It'll be a lot handier than plugging it in every time. Now, the way I'm going to charge it up is I'm going to end up using this, but right now what I used was just the that charger I just showed you. So once these are in the little holder, that's what you got. This does have the switch on the battery holder. It's got some contacts down here on this end, and what those do is those make contact right down in there. Hopefully you can see that okay. Doesn't matter which way this goes. Put it in either way. Close it. You're good to go. Okay, so let's go. Let's stop all this talking. Let's go out here and see what these lights can do. Now I've got this little swivel by Nebo is supposed to be rated at 1,000 lumen when it's in turbo mode. Now you can see the size difference though. I like these little lights for little pocket lights. You don't even know you have them in your pocket. The problem is they just don't last very long. So I needed something, because of the job that I do, that's going to last me all day long. And I believe this is going to do the ticket. In fact, the majority of the time I'm probably not going to be using high. I'll either use low or medium. High, a lot of times if you're too close to something and you've got it on high, you're just blinding yourself. Let's go over here to the yard. It's nighttime. I guess before I do that, we can look over here at the truck. Now I'm going to put this little swivel on turbo. That right there is supposed to be 1,000 lumen. I'm going to try to hold the camera. Now I'm going to turn the Streamlight Stinger 2020 on low. That's low. We'll go medium. Then high. Thousand lumen for the little Nebo. 2,000 lumen for the Stinger. So let's go over here in the yard. Here's the 1,000 lumen Nebo. See, on turbo mode. Yeah, there's turbo mode right there. If you use these little flashlights on turbo mode for very long, they automatically go down. Here's the Stinger. I mean, it lights the whole backyard up. Actually, this is my side yard, but that's low. Medium. High. Very, very bright. I do believe Streamlight when they say that it's 2,000 lumens. Hopefully you can see that. Lights up all the dust and pollen and particles in the air. Anywho, Streamlight Stinger 2020. Just to compare it to the old school Stinger, it's just a little bit longer. A little bit bigger head, it looks like. Well, Yeah, I mean, maybe just a little bit, but we'll just say that it's about the same size, actually. We'll get you some measurements here. Exactly 1 inch thick right here on the main grip. It's about 1.25 inches back here on the back. 1.5 inches diameter for the head. And length, looks about 7 inches and 5/8. But the nice thing about it, there's no pushing a bunch of buttons trying to get to whatever level you want. You turn it on wherever you got your switch here, your high, low, medium. That's where it's going to stay. Oh, and the strobe, I believe if you push and hold. Okay, no, let's try it again. I believe if you push it twice quick. Well, sometimes you just gotta do the instructions first. Okay. Select desired intensity mode. Light press. Thermometer. Full press the push button switch. Turn the light on. Quick double click of the switch will activate the rapid flash function. Quick double click. Single. Okay, so right here in the instructions, quick double click of the switch will activate the rapid flash function. I mean, I can't get much quicker than that. So I don't know. The rapid flash function is not working on this light. Not that I care, because I'll never use it, but for those of you that want a rapid flash or a strobe function, this doesn't seem like it's working. Anyway, 2020 Stinger 2020. You guys take care.